The American dream, to me, is about opportunity.
To me, the American dream means allowing people to fulfill their potential.
Something that you have to earn.
The American dream is doing what we want to do in our career as well as to live life.
Now, I've always believed that the American dream is a choice. You have to go get it.
It's a clean slate, it's a blank sheet of paper, and then you have the opportunity to write it.
If you want to find your American dream at KPMG, you will find it.
When I was born in Newark, I was a first-generation American. Seeing my parents struggle to pay their bills, it was pretty rough. And that's the reason why I want to be better. I want to be better for them.
When I was born, my mom was only 17, and both of my parents signed over the rights to me. I look at this picture and I just see two people who, despite the circumstances, wanted the best for me.
I was one of the few Hispanics in my classes, if not the only one, and having a father that worked a lot and wasn't around, it was kind of hard for me to figure myself out.
I grew up in Belfast in Northern Ireland. You're going to school past burning buses and cars. That was the reality.
I was adopted by my parents when I was 2 months old. This is the house that I grew up in. My dad is a mechanic, my mom was a nurse's aide, and my sister Sarah has Down syndrome.
My dad was a subterranean engineer. He worked in a cemetery.
My mother abandoned my family when I was born, and my dad decided that he wanted to bring his daughters to a country where they would have a better life.
My father spent 40 years working for New York City Sanitation Department.
My dad worked in a steel mill. So it was a very dangerous job that he had. One day, I asked him to take me into the mill. He took me inside and told me, "I never want to see you in here again."
Every day out on the job site, my dad would yell, "Son, you going to college or you want to do this for the rest of your life?" "I'm going to college, Dad."
I was the first one in my family to go to college.
My sister and I were the first.
I was the first one to graduate from college, I sure was.
This is one of the proudest moments of my life.
When I found out that I had gotten the job at KPMG, I knew that I was on to a journey that was going to lead me to great places.
My dreams are now becoming a reality.
It felt like that big dividend on all the hard work had come in.
I go back to the interview that I did with KPMG on campus. Where do you want to be in 10 years? And I said, in your seat as a partner. And yes, that was a bold pronouncement back then.
KPMG has allowed me really to make my parents proud. I mean, my father to this day still wears his KPMG hat when he goes walking around in Astoria Park.
My father whispered to my mom, like, "Oh, she has a really good job."
I don't think anyone would anticipate that someone coming out of this house, their child would be a partner at KPMG.
By working at KPMG, I feel that my parents' dreams live on through mine.
KPMG has allowed me to help my kids achieve their dreams.
I'm able to send my daughter to a good school. I'm able to own a home.
For my parents, with my first year's salary, I want to pay off their mortgage so that they don't have to worry about that.
Working at KPMG has allowed me to be the kind of example that I struggled finding when I was in junior high and high school.
Especially having a daughter myself. Now that I'm here at KPMG, I can provide for my family.
I remember something that was said to me early on in my career. Yes, you're generating business and opportunity, but you're also cultivating new talent and giving them opportunities.
You're always surrounded by people who are there willing to help you to get to that next step. And to me, that's KPMG.
When you can stand back and look and see other people be successful at something that they do because of something that you did, that's what's so meaningful.
No one really cares about your background or what your family does or what your father did or didn't do. It's about what you do while you're here.
If I were just starting my career, this is where I'd want to be. This firm just cares about its people.
Dreams can become a reality here.